Hi, I'm Grace Judson, a self-proclaimed proud leadership geek, and I'm going to say we've all known them, the drama queen or the drama king. Well, have you ever had to manage a drama king or queen? Stick around, watch this video, and you'll find out how to cope with them. But first, I'm really glad you're here. And my first tip for you today is that for the most relevant and useful leadership advice for new managers and new supervisors, subscribe to this channel and hit that little notifications bell so that you'll be informed when I publish a new video every week on Wednesday. Happy Wednesday if you're watching this on publication day, or any other Wednesday for that matter. Okay, enough silliness. Back to the drama king or the drama queen. They're disruptive, they are experts at making mountains out of molehills, and every problem is a big deal. They distract and upset your team. They probably distract and upset you as well. What can you do? Well, you can keep watching because by the end of this video, you're going to have tips and practical ideas you can use right now, today, to help reduce the drama and get things back on track. I was in management and leadership for over 16 years before I started my leadership coaching and training business back in 2005. And boy, does that feel a long time ago now. And I well remember some of the drama kings and queens that I had to manage. One of them, you can't make this stuff up, right? He was going on a business trip to visit a client, and he actually ended up holding up the flight that he was taking to get to his destination. I mean, you cannot make this stuff up. So I have definitely had to manage my share of drama queens, and I know how exhausting it can be. Here's the thing. Anxiety and fear are contagious. And if you watched my video on gossip and how to manage a gossiping employee, you know what I mean about how rumors can get out of control and take the whole team down. And the drama king is great at creating that kind of disruption, especially when they're creating it around something they think, or probably more accurately, fear is about to happen. Everyone gets sucked into the emotional upheaval very quickly. And it's kind of weird, but there's sort of this funny attraction to it, isn't there? It's like, the slow-mo train wreck kind of thing. We all sort of secretly love to be part of the drama. So the first thing for you to remember is don't be one of the people who gets sucked in. As a leader, your team is looking to you for how to react and how to respond. If you can stay calm and focused and just matter of fact, they'll follow your lead. On the other hand, if you get excited, even if you're getting excited while you're telling the drama queen to calm down, everyone else is going to get worked up because of how they see you react. So I told you a little story about my experiences with a drama king, and I will tell you that that was far from the only experience. I'd love to know one of yours. What kind of tempest in a teapot have you had to manage, and how did you do it? Post a comment down below and let us know. I'm really curious. Now, having said all of that, I do want to make one really important point here, and that is, for the drama king or queen, that drama is real. Whether we think it's legitimate or not, their emotions are real. Is it a cry for attention? It might be. It could be that this is the only way they know how to get noticed. They might be stressed and overwhelmed by their workload or by something they fear is going to happen. Maybe there's some sort of rumor about layoffs, for instance. Or they might be overwhelmed by something going on in their personal life, and this is the only way they know how to let off steam. It is absolutely inappropriate and distracting, no question. But again, it's nonetheless important when you're dealing with behavior like this to look at what might be behind it. Because when you do that, then you have more at your disposal. You have more information at your disposal to help manage it. You might want to take a look. There's a video I did a little while ago called The 3 Levels of Empathy. So you might want to take a look at that video for more on how to do this. The link to that is down in the description of this video. So if the drama is about something bad that might be happening in the office, like I said a minute ago, fear of a layoff or something along those lines, the best way to handle it is exactly how I recommend handling a gossiping employee in the video on managing a gossiping employee. Briefly, and I go into a lot more detail there, so you can go watch that video for the additional information, but What you want to do is hold a private meeting with the drama queen to let them know that their behavior is inappropriate. As I described in the video on the gossiping employee, you also need to let your whole team know if the drama queen is starting rumors about something bad that might be happening at work. You need to let your whole team know what's actually happening. And bearing in mind that there are some things you may know about as a leader that you can't communicate to your team because of confidentiality issues. But like I said, all that is covered in more detail in the gossip video. The drama king's behavior in starting rumors is closely related to gossiping, of course. It's just on a more dramatic scale. But maybe the drama queen isn't starting rumors, but instead is getting worked up about their workload. They might be stressed and overwhelmed. Perhaps they're a people pleaser and have volunteered to take on too much. Or they might need more training or mentoring in how to tackle the project they're working on. In this case, yes, you still want that private meeting, but now you're going to ask questions to uncover what's going on. Do they need help prioritizing? Is there something on their plate they're not sure how to do? And so on. One of the most interesting things about underperforming employees, and they've done studies and reports and whatnot on this, in a lot of cases, the employees simply didn't have the skills or the knowledge or the resources to do what they were being asked to do. So instead of jumping directly into some sort of disciplinary or punitive response to their behavior, you need to find out what's actually going on. And then you can take appropriate action in response to that, whether that's getting them some help or training or putting them on a performance plan if things are that bad. The drama around workload is probably the easiest of the types of drama king or queen behavior to address, because if you can help them feel more in control of their workload, more in control of what they need to do and how they need to do it, things should settle down. And then there is personal drama. Anything and everything that happens to the drama queen outside the office becomes fuel for a dramatic episode inside the office. Drama kings routinely share TMI, too much information, about their personal lives, making their team members uncomfortable, probably making you uncomfortable, and of course distracting everyone, including themselves, from their work. Again, you probably know what I'm going to say. Your action as the manager and leader is the same. Hold a private meeting behind closed doors. None of this probing into what's going on, whether it's starting rumors or overwhelmed with workload or a personal issue. It's nothing anyone else needs to be part of. In this case, you'll let them know that they're making people uncomfortable with their oversharing. Sometimes you might be able, if your employer has an employee assistance program, an EAP, you can gently refer them there for support if that seems appropriate. If you're not sure if you have an EAP, talk to your human resources representative. Always remember to handle personal issues with sensitivity. You'll want to handle all of this with sensitivity, but especially personal issues. You may be impatient and frustrated and totally fed up with their drama, but telling someone to get over it, you know it's not going to help. And I know it's hard, believe me. As I said, I have dealt with my share of drama kings and drama queens in my career and in my personal life. And as leaders, we are responsible for mentoring and coaching our employees to grow and develop professionally. Dealing with the drama king or the drama queen is part of a leader's job, whether we like it or not. We are ultimately, if you have not yet encountered one, you undoubtedly will as part of your career. So hopefully this video has given you some ideas on how to do that going forward. And if you want more on this, including a little more on the drama king and queen, but also on other challenging employees, you want my mini ebook, The 5 Most Challenging Employee Types and How to Manage Them. The link to get it is down there in the description of the video. And don't forget those other videos that I mentioned. The links are down there as well. Finally, if you liked this video, please let me know by liking it down below, subscribe, share it with your colleagues, and comment as well to let me know any insights or aha moments you had. Take care.